Hey, and welcome to another episode of Back from the Future, where we usually talk about stuff from the past, present, and future. So that may mean technology or cover for music videos or films or whatever. So I wanted to basically start by saying we're doing a review on the Greggs vegan sausage rolls. Now, why am I doing this on a technology channel? Well, I thought, we're talking about the future, and I think plant-based meat, I suppose, substitutes are the future. And what's interesting about it is if people who do enjoy eating meat but don't like the idea of animals, the way they're slaughtered or they're kept in captivity, can still enjoy the taste and texture, but without feeling guilty about animals being slaughtered in the process. Or say, for example, also people who have a religious proclivity, who can't get whether it be kosher or halal foods where they can go to a vegetable-based meat and fulfill their dietary and religious requirements. But without further ado, I've got this Greggs vegan sausage roll, and I'll be honest with you, when I bought it, I stuck it straight in the fridge, and now I've heated it up again, and it shouldn't affect the taste or flavour or texture. And let's not waste time and start biting into it and see how it is. I mean, it tastes okay. It is a little bit salty, but what meat derived pasty isn't. Now, it's important to realise I'm having this warm. Now, I've been to Greggs or Persing or other places where they've served their pastries, meat-based pastries, cold, and it does it. Pasties cold, and they never taste as good as when they're warm. And this actually tastes nice. I can imagine that I remember Piers Morgan biting one of these pasties and not feeling very, he didn't like the taste, but I reckon he had his one cold. This tastes nice because it's warm. And yeah, but I can imagine it not tasting very nice when it's not warm. So on that side, no, but then again, what does, right? Taste is nice. Whatever flavourings they've used are nice. The texture of the meat is nice. Would I go? So excuse me, I'm eating with a mouthful. Would I go out of my way to buy something like this? I think if I was going home from work and I was a little bit hungry or on road, I could be persuaded to try the vegan sausage roll. I mean, it's fine, and I wouldn't feel... actually, the main thing about it is most sausage rolls that are meat-based are usually made from offal and so forth, but basically anything and everything is in there. So you got eyebrows, snout, and buttholes and whatever is made into those sausages. They're not really made with the prime cuts of meat. It's all reconstituted whatever. I would rather have a vegan sausage roll than, like I said, the aforementioned meat sausage that's made from, eyebrows, eyelashes, snout, and buttholes. I'd go for this every time. So I think that is a good idea. That's solely based on that basis. I would buy this. It's interesting that Greggs have increased the price. Originally, when it came out last year, I think it was £1, and now they've pushed it up to £1.20. So their profit margins are obviously going up as well because of this. What they've done, they've introduced it at a low price so people can taste it, get used to it, and start paying for it, start buying it, and then they increase the price incrementally. People will get used to it. It's part of their, it's part of maybe their routine. Maybe they'll go get a coffee, they'll pick up a vegan sausage roll, especially if they're vegan. And the interesting thing about this, I think each sausage roll is about 350 calories. So you've got to take into account it's quite a big calorie hit as well. There might be other foods out there that aren't so calorie dense, but but most of it I think comes from the pastry, if anything. So you've got to be careful. It doesn't really make a good part of a healthy, nutritious diet. I wouldn't say that it was overly healthy, but if you're keeping if you're watching your macros or your calories and so forth, and you snuck that in there, that's fine. But it's not like something you could have. I would recommend having every day. You're adding, healthy calories, and there's unhealthy calories, and I would say this was, bordering into unhealthy calories. So it's all right for a snack. That's fine. But overall, going back to what I was saying, they've got people used to the price of paying £1, and they've nudged it up 120. I wonder if they're going to nudge it up more. And that's my biggest caveat with vegan food, is sometimes because it's trendy, they rack the prices up. I mean, and that's when it becomes a problem. Pricing. I've seen burgers that were like, because they were vegan, they wanted £12 from a food store on the road. And I'm like, £12 for a vegan burger, when the alternative is a meat burger that's between £3 to £8. No, it just doesn't cut it. You're ripping the public off. You're trying to. I think you should be introducing vegan food at a fair price to get people interested in it, to eat it, not try to rip them off by making out it's trendy and it's healthy and it's whatever. I don't think, it just doesn't cut it with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, by the way. Please feel free to join me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll be eating some more vegan food in the future, if there is one.